Welcome back, folks, for another session of Come Learn With Me. My name is Greg Silverman, long-time Chief Investment Officer for institutions. I'll have you know. All right, another article that percolated up from last week, everyone liked and enjoyed. Let's read through this together. All of our articles from last week have to do with some kind of autonomous driving propulsion technology systems. It's quite amazing. It's really kind of hitting the wires. So one should take note of that, first of all, from a mass psychology point of view. That means we could have reached a point of maximum penetration for now in the psyche, the mass psychology of autonomous vehicles. I don't know, but we have been having a bit of a pullback this week. Will it continue? I got no idea. But this is the kind of thing you see near a pullback, is where everyone is kind of overwhelmingly bullish and the world, nirvana's around the corner. All right. Einride launches autonomous pods and electric freight operations in the US. As our previous article was about an autonomous monorail in Wuhu, China. Swedish freight technology company Einride announced the launch of its operations in the United States. On Thursday, the company will officially begin testing its transport solutions like its autonomous pods, electric trucks, and Saga operating system. It looks like the future, with partners like GE Appliance and Bridgestone and Oatly. The company also announced that it would introduce a US version of its pod, which has been adapted to suit American road conditions and regulations, as well as a flatbed pod, a module vehicle built to accommodate a range of shipping needs, such as transporting containers from shipyards. Einride operates one of Europe's largest fleet of electric trucks. Its autonomous pods, which are built with a front cab, without a front cab, and thus without room for a human safety operator, are also electric. Some of the other major players in the autonomous freight game, like Kodiak, Robotics, Too Simple, and Waymo, are not necessarily pursuing an electric-only approach. Between 7 and 8% of global CO2 emissions come from heavy road freight transport. Robert Flack, CEO and founder of Einride, told TechCrunch, "One of the drivers for starting Einride is that I'm very, very worried that by optimizing and making road freight transport autonomous, based on diesel, it's likely that we will actually increase emissions because it will become much cheaper to operate." Einride's partnership with GEA will involve the deployment of 7 autonomous and electric trucks that will run at the company's 750-acre campus in Louisville, Kentucky, as well as other locations in Tennessee and Georgia. The company predicts GEA will save 870 tons of carbon dioxide emissions within the first year of launch, and the plan is to expand the partnership with GEA rapidly over the course of the next few years, with additional trucks to be added. Let's keep going. The collaboration allows Einride to collect new layers of safety and efficiency-related data from Bridgestone's smart sensing tires, while enabling Bridgestone to integrate its advanced mobility technology into Einride's onboard vehicle platform. Spokesman for Einride told TechCrunch, Einride will supply connected electric trucks and digital services under a subscription agreement to Bridgestone for its US logistics network, with the aim of electrifying the majority of Bridgestone's landside transportation needs by 2025. Oatly, an oat milk company, is already a partner of Einride's in Europe and is now expanding that partnership to the US. Einride wouldn't share many details about the American expansion, but Falk says that it will look similar to how Einride digitized and electrified Oat's European transportation business in 2020. In Europe and presumably in the US, Einride provides Oatly with electric trucks and its Saga platform, which has helped the company go electric quicker and reduce its carbon footprint by 87% on selected routes. Einride's US launch also coincides with the update to the Saga platform. Saga, which comes from the old Norse word for all-knowing, is the IoT system that runs through Einride's electric trucks and pods. It's how the company optimizes routes. Come on. It's how the company optimizes routes and runs a large electric fleet, and Einride hopes it will become a sort of universal operating system that will help transform heavy freight industry and empower companies to electrify their fleets. I mean, you got to think electrification and automation is happening at breakneck levels now because of supply chain disruptions, right? The current trucking industry is extremely fragmented and not very coordinated at fault. It's hard to go electric, but it's not about range. It's not about how much you can actually deploy electric. If we use our Saga platform and our operating system, you can actually electrify up to 40% of US road freight transport system with a competitive business case by using existing technology. It's more about deploying new way of thinking rather than just improve the hardware. Because Einride's pods don't employ onboard safety operators, the company is also employing a new way of thinking about how to achieve level 4 autonomy. Level 4 means the vehicles can handle all aspects of driving in certain conditions without human intervention, according to SAE International. Einride's entire system has to be built differently due to the lack of a safety driver, says Falk. Other companies collect miles with a human operator in the front seat, but Falk calls what Einride has done the toddler approach, where it teaches the vehicle to first crawl, then walk slowly until it gradually increases its capability. We started with traditional level 4 and then increased usability in applications, combining autonomous with the remote drivability. So that gives us the flexibility and benefits of autonomous and human agility and decision-making, said Falk. Startup has been testing its AV system on public roads in Europe since 2019, but it doesn't yet have a date to start testing in the US. Since we don't have a safety driver in the vehicle, even room for a safety driver, we have to take a different approach to get the legislation, said Falk. It varies from nation to nation and state to state, but at the core, it's about guaranteeing the safety in the application itself. That's also been our approach since the start, to be able to verify the safety cases in all applications without the driver in the vehicle. A remote truck driver or pod operator will oversee Einride's pods and take over in certain situations. Falk said he doesn't believe the level 5 autonomy, or one which AVs essentially drive and think better than humans, and aims for Einride systems to always have humans in the loop for better agility and decision making. Machines still work for the benefit of humans, said Falk. We're still quite far from having the level of AI that the whole industry has been chasing for more than 15 years now. And for us, there's a lot of situations where you can get the benefits of autonomous, but also the benefits of having a human in the loop. For instance, if you want to back up to a different gate or want to interact with the drivers around you, it's really a benefit to have that human decision making. It doesn't impact the business case too much. Einride said it has hired its first pod operator who has a background in trucking as well as a trucking license, and will reveal them at an event later this year. In addition to the US launch announcement, Einride also said it would officially establish a US headquarters in New York, where parts of the leadership team will be based, as well as regional offices in Austin, San Francisco, and in the Southeast. It doesn't plan to build factories in the US at this time. Okay, a bit of a mouthful, but let's, well, not really, it's very interesting actually. My humble apologies to the author of the article. There you have it, that's what's going to be zooting around, taking goods from place to place. All right, hope you enjoyed it. You want to know more about our investment program? Come visit us at this URL over here. Greg Silverman for another session of Come Learn with Me. Out for now.